Hi. So it's Tuesday night, or I guess technically Wednesday morning. This is night 2 without quetiapine, Seroquel. I took my last one on Sunday. And basically I'll be getting a phone call from my psychiatrist on the 28th. So I came down from 50 to 25 for a week, and then I've just come off them, and then I've got about a week to go until my psychiatrist phone consultation. I wasn't quite sure about where I was going to go after stopping the quetiapine / Seroquel, but my husband and I had a really good talk last night, a really good discussion about, medication and things like that. His opinion to me obviously is, it's everything. But I trust my husband 100%, and that is a lot more than I trust myself. With BPD, you don't always know that that you're not well. You can't always trust your thoughts. So I run everything past him anyway. Obviously, he's my husband, but I always get his advice on my medication, because at the end of the day, he's living with me. God love him. And whatever happens to me, it affects him as well. I always put my mental health first, because if my mental health is really poor, then I can't be a good person, I can't be a good wife, I can't be a good friend or anything. And my husband is just the most important person to me in the entire world, and God, I'm really tired, and yeah. And I always want him to feel, supported and safe, and living with somebody that is mentally ill is terrifying when it's bad. It's nowhere near like it was before I was diagnosed, because I didn't know what was happening to me then, and I didn't realize that I was ill, and so I didn't really know what was going on with me, and I didn't really know how to handle it, and I didn't really know how to not act out the way that I was. I've also been on medication for a long time for it, and I've also had therapy, so and also I understand the illness a lot better, because I've done a lot of research and into why I feel the way I feel certain things, and yeah. But so yes, I spoke to my husband last night, and we've decided that, you know, with weighing everything up, that I'm just gonna come off my antipsychotics completely. I'm not going on another one. Like with antipsychotics, particularly quetiapine, I'm diabetic, and quetiapine really screws with your blood sugar levels, and it can damage your heart. So like, I've got to have yearly ECGs, and with being diabetic as well, like, there's a good chance that I will get heart failure, or, you know, a stroke, or a heart attack, or whatever. And literally one of the, I will say, rare side effects of quetiapine, Seroquel, is literally sudden death. And I mean, you have to like weigh up the risks. Like, does the benefits outweigh the risk? Like, it is a rare side effect, but, you know, it can happen. And the answer is, it's not benefiting me whatsoever, so why would I take the risk? Yeah, so, yeah, I am officially about 48 hours, oh, that scares me, 48 hours into cold turkey, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've tapered, but yeah, so 48 hours, I think your body gets rid of, you know, everything, like pills in your system within 48 hours, I think. Don't quote me on that, but which means I'm at cold turkey point very soon, and withdrawals. And I've gone through withdrawals before, because I did just years ago. I just stopped my medication because I was mentally unwell, and just like many people do with you know, illnesses that has a touch of the paranoia in it, you do start thinking, well, you know, I'm fine now, like, everything's good, like, I'm not psychotic anymore, and so I don't need my pills, like, I'm not going to be taking those. And I just stopped them, and yeah, I learned that lesson very hard, but it was, yeah, it was pretty much hell. And just thinking about it now, just, I'm not looking forward to the next 24 hours at least, but I don't know how long the withdrawals will last. But thankfully, like I said, I did come down to 25, which is apparently a pediatric dose, but I was going to say pedophile dose, shit, pediatric dose, and apparently it shouldn't even make me sleepy, but it does, like, knocks me out. But so after that, yeah, I am now officially off of antipsychotics, and I will be changing my antidepressants, because that's pretty much the only thing that, you know, really works. I got MDD as well, major depressive disorder, so there's no way I can't imagine ever not, like, having medication. There's, like, I'm not one of those people that's like, I don't want to take medication, like, no, it just doesn't bother me to take it, like, at all. I'm just, I would never do that to my husband. Like, I know I need something, like, you know, antidepressants, and so, like, if I'm being told by a doctor, a psychiatrist, or whatever, then that I need them, then I'm gonna take them, obviously. And, like, my husband's, like, he's always said that you never know, you might end up not having to take medication one day. Like, you might get to come off medication, like, completely and just live normally like that. And that scares me. It really does scare me, because it's scary. but like, yeah, I always say, whoa there, like, hang on a minute, like, oh, my BPD isn't going anywhere. And so, yeah, but yeah, I'm extremely lucky to have him, I know that. And yeah. So yeah, like, I just wanted to make sure that you know, that I was being rational about coming off them. I mean, I would have gone straight on to another one, but, like, even it was my psychiatrist that basically made the suggestion that I shouldn't probably bother with antipsychotics, because they do not work really for borderlines normally. And I do have like, at least 2 months supply of quetiapine. So if, like, my husband says, wait a second, like, things aren't right, like, then I'll take them again. Like, you can take just one, and, like, one and done, basically. Like, take one, go to sleep, like, shut the fuck up for a few hours, and then hopefully wake up in a better place. But yeah, we'll see. But I'm tired, so I'm losing my thought, and I can't be asked to edit these. But yeah, we've had a really good few days. Well, I mean, me mentally, I've had a really good few days. There are a couple of things that I want to talk about that has happened in the last week, that's not borderline related, but, like, certain things that's brought up borderline symptoms for me. But that'll be another video. And yeah, I'm having a really good, like, couple of weeks. I've been up early in the morning, like, actually getting dressed. Like, I'm not going anywhere, like, normally throughout. I mean, I'm a natural social distancer, so, like, everybody's going, oh, look at me, I'm social distancing. I'm like, bitch, I was doing that before it was fucking cool. But yeah, I'm good at distancing myself from people. And so, yeah, basically, I don't really bother getting dressed, because, like, I live with a lot of animals, including rats, and rats like to think of themselves as, like, fashion designers. So they will just, like, come up onto you and be like, hey, do you know what that t-shirt needs? A little fucking hole right there. And do you know what will look great? Another hole bigger and maybe a bit further up or further down or whatever. It's literally holes in everything. And my dog eats my husband's pants. That's TMI, but yeah. So that's why I don't wear, you know, clothes that I go out in. Not out, just out. Around the house. But the last 2 days, I made a point of making sure that I was up, dressed, and like I need to go out and get some vitamin D and exercise, obviously. And so does my husband. And so I was thinking, well, if I'm dressed, I really have no excuse to go out whenever my husband's ready to go for a walk. Like, there's no like, oh, but I'd have to get dressed and blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, there's no excuse. Like, just get up and fucking go. Like, seriously. And we did. Today, we went for, I think it was like 4.2 kilometer walk. And, like, everybody's probably like, seriously, that's it? But I'm like, bitch, I walked 4.2 kilometers. I don't know what that is in miles. Apparently maybe 3. 2.5? I don't know. I don't really know kilometers. But that's what his phone says. So we're just going to go along with that. And yeah. I'm not editing again. Sorry. Like, I'm just rambling. I am extremely tired. Haven't really had proper sleep for the last 2 nights because I've been waking up and I mean, I'm not being sedated basically, but yeah. Yeah, so that's what's happening. Yeah. Okay then. I'm just gonna get ready to go to bed and hopefully sleep. Like last night I was lying there. I always just like read or I'm on my phone waiting for, you know, the quetiapine to kick in and like knock me out. And I was lying there last night and I was just like, wow, this is really taking its time, like kicking in tonight. And then all of a sudden I thought, oh yeah, of course I haven't taken it. And I had to sleep like all by myself, like not by myself, obviously. My husband and my dog was there, but yeah, like sleep was my responsibility for a first time in like almost 4 years. Crazy. Anyway, I'm definitely rambling now and yeah, I'm giving myself a headache, so I am going to go to sleep and yeah.